Hello Taurus and welcome to my channel GreenLion Goddess Tarot. This is your fortnightly reading for October the 1st through to the 15th. We have a full moon in Aries on the 1st of October, which is going to reset some energy coming in, and we're now in beautiful Libra season, Taurus. So some air energy for you to see how you respond to that, or what energy is around for that. So this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Just take what feels right and leave the rest. You know, it's not all going to be specific information that is going to feel right for you. If it does resonate, there will be an extended reading and the link is in the description box below. I'd love it if you'd come over to that, because we do delve into this a lot deeper and we do look at the future beyond this. So we've had the Three of Swords come out, crossed by the Sun card, Taurus. So if you do enjoy these readings, please like, subscribe and leave a comment. Okay, we have the Seven of Pentacles crowning you, the King of Wands at the base, the Eight of Cups, the Nine of Cups, the Tower, the Two of Cups, the Hermit, and the Five of Swords. And the Three of Cups. I felt like I needed another clarifier for that Five of Swords. And we have the Eight of Pentacles as an overarching energy. Okay, great. Gosh, do you know what it is that you want here, Taurus? Coming through here. Do you know what it is that you want? That's the big question that's coming in. Okay, pull some animal spirit energy. We have the hyena. Okay. Intriguing. And I wanted to pull one last card for you from the Aboriginal Dreamtime Oracle. I feel like there's someone around you can't trust. There's someone you need to be wary of. They don't give you the full picture. They're two-faced. There's two sides to them. So, yeah, that's just kind of that. We'll get more from that card when we reach it later in the reading, but that's just the message. I'm getting a warning coming through for you about someone you can't trust, Taurus. So just watch out for some people. They could be quite narky. There could be some people that are just a bit bitchy as well. So we also have as the Aboriginal Dreamtime Messages, Ancestral Stories and Sorrow. So this could also be around a past hurt related to people that have been in your family. That could be like grandparents, parents, something to do with your ancestral lineage. It could be actually a story that has been passed down through generations as well that comes in. And your ancestors might be there, your spirit guides and ancestral energies might be there helping you and giving you messages and helping you, sending you some love in relation to this energy that's come up, this sorrow, this sadness that has come up, that I do feel like it's connected to a story from the past related to your family. So let's look at, it's interesting that card came up because this is the situation, the Three of Swords crossed by the Sun, and the Three of Swords does represent that sorrow. It does represent something that has kind of, I do feel like this has been triggered. This past sorrow is being triggered at this moment in time. And so it might be the anniversary of a death or something like that, or something comes up. You know, this sorrow could be around anything. It could be around the last day of school, or like I said, it could be something more serious like someone's passing. It could be a history of, say, persecution from a particular race. So it could be anything like that. It's kind of got that message. And so there's something like, it could be some kind of commemoration coming up. It just feels like it's got that energy of, if this is not, those particulars aren't relating to you, then it is a sense of there is something that is coming that has triggered this past sorrow, and it's crossed by the Sun. So it's hard to find that happiness when this is being triggered at this moment in time. There is happiness around you though. So that's what I feel like. This is just like I said, it's been triggered. So it's not something that's going to be permanently there. It's just something sad from the past comes up because it wants to be dealt with. But yeah, there is some sort of breakthrough. It could be related to childhood as well. But yeah, we're looking at the, where you're wanting to, the crowned by the Seven of Pentacles. So it's very much, this is interesting. Usually it all kind of fits together, but it's kind of like, okay, that sorrow's there, but something else is on your mind as well. Like that's kind of just there in your heart, in your energy, in your presence. But also this seven of, you're also like got this other rational brain. It's sort of like it's compartmentalized. So there's this other part of you kind of going, okay, well, let's think about, let's look at money and assess money, and look at where we're, investments of where I can see my money and my career grow, my time and energy grow. And but it's like there's this sadness kind of in the background that you can't, that's kind of there wanting to be listened to. And it's, even though you might be trying to distract yourself maybe with trying to focus on something else, it's there. I can feel that energy. So, and again, like the Seven of Pentacles is, I'm getting burial and burying and trying to bury something from the past and make something grow. So something positive into the future grow, but it's so hard to move into that positive energy when that energy from the past is right there in front of you and you're feeling it. So this person, this hyena, could actually be triggering this because it could be around, trust or not sure of people's motivations, not being able to fully trust somebody. And so, yeah, you're looking to invest your time and energy. Do you want to invest your time and energy with people that you don't trust? So it could be something quite simple as that. I'm getting quite a heavy, sad energy for some of you, but others it can just be, something around a past financial loss as well. We have at the base of the reading the King of Wands. So it's really asking this big question deep down. Like, if you look at the landscape of your world, your kingdom, for example, say, because it's the King of Wands, is everything you're seeing something that you've manifested and something that you've truly brought in and something you want in your world? And that's why we're coming back to that question again of what is it that you truly want? And it's coming up because this past hurt, this past sorrow has been blocking that for such a long time. There's just been something there that has stopped you from fully feeling like you are master of your domain. You're stepping into your authority and getting what you truly want in all aspects of your life. So that's kind of the central question that's been asked deep down. And I actually feel like this is soul energy. I don't feel like this is necessarily you, Taurus, but it's triggering something, like it's soul energy that's triggering something deep inside of you, but it's being, the catalyst is the soul. So, yeah. Now, what I love is that in the recent past, you've got the Eight of Cups, and in the near future, you've got the Nine of Cups. And it shows this journey of the cups so clearly because the Eight of Cups is making a decision that something has no longer been fulfilling you and taking a new direction, taking a new path. Something has been missing and walking away from being attached to that energy that, that was all there was, and you accepting that there was something missing. It's like, no, I don't accept that. I'm moving forward to find that missing cup. And in the near future, you find it, Nine of Cups. So, but kind of between this journey and that journey, we just need to go through this, which is finding the happy breakthrough related to this pain. And then everything kind of clears. So it's actually, it's quite powerful. So yeah, in the near future, things start to line up. There is a sense of actually being able to find be open and to experience that thing that you felt like was missing for such a long time in your life. And so it's going to make you really happy, Taurus. It's going to give you a great sense of fulfillment and satisfaction. And, this is because of you, because of a decision you've made. And so this King of Swords energy, I was saying it's soul energy, but I really feel like it's your soul encouraging you. It's kind of, you've got a cheerleader. And again, you're getting a lot of energy, spirit energy, or energy from the other side or from ancestors coming in and helping you and supporting you. So we have you in the situation, the Tower, and this is very much like something is just not fitting in your world anymore. Something is just not working, and it's just like you're just willing to let it go, to let it crumble because it just wasn't working. And so it's like stepping into your authority, how what you had accepted as good enough is no longer good enough for you. And that's why, again, there's this question of the King of Wands. Do you want the best? Do you want to have it all? Everything that you want? What is it that you want? And so that's kind of the big question. So this Tower energy, it can be quite destructive. So it could be some of you are wanting to make some big changes, and it could be, you can be doing it in quite a destructive kind of manner. It could feel a little bit out of control for some of you as well, just that things are crumbling and aspects of you are crumbling. But at the same time, what's actually happening is you're building whilst you're not accepting previous authority in your life, which was a facade that you'd built, a false view of who you were because you'd accepted second best. So, yeah, I think it's like it's the Tower needed to crumble. The Tower needed to crumble, and you're the one doing that. So, but the energy surrounding you is the Two of Cups. And as I'm saying, with these big changes, you're surrounded by love and support. You've got a lot of support around you, Taurus, and that's going to be, it's almost like you need to crumble and fall apart almost and let some of those things, those structures that you created in your world fall down, or those defenses or those those facades, whatever it is, just all crumble by the wayside so that you can make room for that cup that comes in. But you're surrounded by the Two of Cups, so there's not one but two, there's more. There's more where that came from, that love, that support. So you are very much loved and supported. And even if that doesn't feel like it in this world, in the human reality, definitely from the other side, there's love and support as well. So that's coming in really, really strongly for you, Taurus. We have Hopes and Fears, the Hermit, and it's like, I don't want to be alone. I don't want to feel like I'm going through this. This is a real soul-searching energy as well, the Hermit, trying to find those answers deep within. And yes, you do want to find those answers, but at the same time, part of what's crumbling is this thing that's stopped you from being truly, truly happy. And that is also opening you to a very strong connection with somebody. So the loneliness, times where you felt lonely and isolated, just in general from society, or just those moments, it's like, I don't want that. I don't know if I want that anymore. But at the same time, I want to be able to trust myself and what's going on deep down inside of me and honor that. And know that I have the answers, because you do, Taurus. But you are very strongly being guided by soul and spirit as well. So we have as the outcome the Five of Swords and the Three of Cups. Now, I'm glad that I pulled that extra card, because the Five of Swords is some kind of conflict, and I feel like that's happening with this Tower energy, is that a relationship or some sort of situation that was no longer working for you, wasn't satisfying you, or, it wasn't fulfilling you. It's like you kind of pushed it to a point. It's like, it's creating a conflict basically, where it clears out that old energy. It kind of addresses it, and clears the air. But there is a fallout to it. But then there's celebration. So the fallout is that you might lose a few people in the process, or lose some energies that had previously been attached to you, but I feel like they were more attached to this Eight of Cups energy of what was missing in your life. So you're letting go of that, which is actually really good. This is the letting go. But in order to let go, it's going to create a little bit of conflict with someone or a group. But that's okay, because then it turns straight into celebration, which is this Three of Cups energy. And so this is like a necessary letting go of something. And like I said, that conflict comes with that. So yeah, it's beautiful. And the Three of Cups, this is people around you celebrating. This is you celebrating because you've moved into the Three of Cups and the Nine of Cups. There's a lot of happiness here. And this could be your spirit guides and, like I said, that ancestral energy of yours from the other side celebrating with you as well. It doesn't have to necessarily be from the other side. It can be, parents, grandparents, family that are here as well. This can be family gatherings and celebrations. But either way, you're going to be celebrating the fact that you've let that go, a very old energy that was causing you a bit of pain. And it was hard to let it go, but you have let it go. And so with this Eight of Pentacles energy coming through, Taurus, this beautiful grounded earth energy, you've been working really, really hard at this. And the results, you're starting to see the results are going to start paying off. You're going to start seeing those results. And I'm just getting that it's happening even if you might not be aware of this, because I'm getting this image of you being at work or being involved in an activity where you're just kind of really focused on it, kind of quite present in something else. But there's this whole other thing going on in the background, like psychologically, energetically, spiritually, that's clearing this out. And so, yeah, you're working on it. You're working on it even when you're working on other things, when you're doing other tasks, you're still working on it on other levels. So, yeah, we come to, which one do we want to go to next? Hyena? I think I want to go to this one. No, I want to go to hyena. I was like, which one do I want to go to, Taurus? The hyena. So this is kind of interesting energy because it also looks at the areas of self-deception within yourself, the areas where you blocked yourself from connecting to those deep emotions because it was too hard to go there. And so it's like you almost divided your heart space in two so that there was the light and then there was the dark. And it was like you could never actually see what was in that dark because it was shadowed. But now it's time for that to come out to the light and to actually be able to see that. So it's kind of showing you the dynamic of what's occurred here with this hyena energy. So this has kind of been just showing you how you've kept half of your emotional body in the shadows because of this, or just a part of it. It doesn't have to be half specifically, but yeah. And those times when it does get triggered, you can be irritable. So with the Tower energy and the Five of Swords, this could be you saying things, fighting, saying words, just a bit snarly, and fair enough, like with the energy, because this is being triggered at this moment. So yeah, we come back to this ancestral stories and this sorrow. And I keep thinking with the sorrow, I'm getting that you're creating space for this. There's distance as well involved with this. And there's a sense of also being able to see it from a much higher perspective and to be able to gain a very different perspective that you might not have been able to have before. So yeah, I just think it's really important that message is coming down to you now. A story that has been passed down from your elders, whatever that means to you, your ancestors, and it's come down and it's filtered down into your world. Sorry, Taurus. In terms of stories, but it might come in little synchronicities, little interesting signs and symbols around that kind of comes floating down to you, this message. And so I feel like your ancestors are definitely talking to you, whether it's like a song coming on the radio, but it's like explaining the full version of the story. There's another version that's coming in. So yeah, it's Yeah, it's heading to really positive things because there's so much love around you. There's a big change on a heart level and a big healing coming in, and there's celebration and fulfillment. So we're going to go over to the deep read now, Taurus, and have a look at this in further and look at the future beyond this and pull out some clarifiers and some more information. So if you're interested in going over there, I'd love it if you could come over. The link is in the description box below. So just click on the link and click on your sign. And I'll also pin it to the comments. If this is where you're leaving me and you enjoyed this reading, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. I'd love to hear your comments. Please take care, Taurus, and I'll see you next time. Bye.